Hello everyone, my name's Carrie Willow, that's K-A-R-R-I-E-W-I-L-L-O-W capital E, and welcome to another speed draw. This is a Pokemon speed draw with Bulbasaur. That video like a couple seconds ago was me verifying that this is indeed my actual sketch. I did not steal this, I did not copy this. I'm just tracing over a sketch that I did off computer to put on computer because I cannot draw with a freaking, even though it's Wacom, which is actually a great company, I'm still struggling, fine-tuning the certain details I want. It's easier for me to draw something off my laptop and then take a picture of it, download it from, Messenger or something, because I share it to myself or to a friend, and then just put it behind my screen, lower the saturation. That's what I did here. I have a fun fact. This is actually the first Pokemon I've ever drawn. In fact, this is the first Pokemon I've ever had. I named him Noodles. As you can see, this is a series that I want to begin. It's basically where I take the Pokemon from my first playthrough, which I'll get to that in a moment, and name them after I draw them with the things I named them after. There we go. So, Bulbasaur in a bowl of noodles, a Bulbasaur in a bowl of noodles. Noodles a Bulbasaur, you get the point. I'm sorry for the crappy audio. My desk got moved because everything got moved in my bedroom because I'm working on a project to create a better recording studio, or quote-unquote studio, basically to utilize the space in my bedroom because my bedroom is very small. And all I had initially was a twin, my bearded dragon tank, my desk, and a bunch of other things like a dresser or my TV on top of my dresser. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of things, but when you think about it, I don't have a lot of floor space. So we're working on building a loft bed for me so that I have more floor space and a place to sleep still. And that's actually gonna come in handy when it comes to the audio, and I'm so sorry for the quality. Because my desk got moved, it's not necessarily me shoved in a corner, it's me shoved in I'm directly against the window right now, which means that the walls are not necessarily directly next to me, they are further away from me. So the sound that is in my bedroom tends to bounce off those walls and create a bit of an awkward sound position. I don't know. For you guys who understand how sound works, you know what I'm talking about. For you who don't, I'm so sorry if I confused you more. Anyways, I'm creating the loft bed so that I can just shove my desk and everything underneath and hopefully just put blankets on the side so that it limits the amount of space my voice has to bounce. Because that's a trick a lot of YouTubers do when they're starting out, or just a trick that MatPat did when he was starting out because he just covered himself in a blanket while recording audio. I unfortunately do not have that ability or mental capacity to do so. But aside from all that, I'm back! I took the break specifically because I did indeed need to focus on building the loft bed with my grandfather, who is helping me with the project and teaching me a lot about woodshop. And I'm actually really excited because I want to create a tank for my bearded dragon as well. But aside from that, again, because this is unscripted, I'm sorry if all the waddle, really? I see. I'm sorry for all the wandering off in my voice and conversation. That's just part of who I am right now. And my brain is just burnt. I might be burnt out from being in the sun too long, from doing a lot of the work in the garage, which I actually ended up getting a freaking massive sunburn. It is so hot where I am. I did not expect, for where I live, to hit freaking the hundreds or the 90s. I didn't expect that. That was not how it was last summer. It hit 101 last summer. 101, one day. And now, freaking this Tuesday, we're gonna scorch. It's going to be 111. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die, but it's gonna happen. Well, shoot. But hopefully before that happens, I can get this video out and you all can see this amazing stuff I'm doing. I'm so thrilled and just enthralled. I never actually got to watch or play Pokemon growing up. And yes, I somehow managed to get back on topic. Let's not lose that. Mom thought it was kind of dumb, which is why I wasn't allowed to do it. But I initially thought it was because, ooh, there's a magic type thing, because back then we were actually in an unfortunate situation of like too culty. There's a whole story. I'm not gonna get into that now, but there was a whole thing. I thought it was because we weren't allowed to watch certain things or do certain things, but no, Mom just thought it was dumb, so I never actually got into that, and I'm 20 years late. But I decided I was scrolling through Netflix one day and I was like, Pokemon. I tried watching it once, got really bored the first episode, and stopped watching it. But then I decided, I want to see what happens. Do I actually like this show? Let's find out. Started watching it. I like the show. And I was actually interested in playing that because there's this weird cafe game on my Switch right now, which I believe is a mobile game as well, where you just like swoop your fingers around and collect certain type of Pokemon. It's not the same thing, but that led me to Netflix, which led me to that Pokemon, which led me to playing Pokemon somewhere else, because I have the game now. I decided it'd be really fun for me to play through all 8 generations, which is like suicide. It's a suicide mission. I'm sorry for using that word, but oh boy. I'm gonna play one game of all 8 generations. Come back to y'all, tell you how my experiences were, what I'm doing. But during that process, I named a Bulbasaur named Noodles. I named a Bulbasaur Noodles. Noodles is amazing. I will admit, played Pokemon once or twice on Leaf Green and Fire Red on my Wii, because apparently my Wii's hacked. But I never finished it. I never got past, like, the freaking one mountain where you go underground and you just figure out that everywhere you walk there's a freaking Pokemon you're tripping over. But I never made it past there. But this playthrough is authentic, genuine, and something I'm really excited to do, and doing is fun. I'm having fun. Ooh, disclaimer real quick. These colors were taken from a Pokemon, it was a Bulbasaur drawing on Google. I should, if I remember, link it down below if you guys want to see where the colors originated from. I just plopped it in front of my sketch and drew the colors, then got rid of the drawing. I don't feel like it's fair for me to claim that, I don't know what I would claim. I just took the colors because I could not figure out what colors I needed to take, so I just used those. I did create the Noodle color myself, and the Bull colors and modified color of the eyes. I just wanted to plop that there, because now we are on the coloring part, and I've been rambling about Pokemon and beds and bad audio quality for like the last 8 minutes. This is great. My chaos is back. You're welcome. Apparently some of you enjoy this, so that's great. But I'm excited because I started playing and I was like, oh, I ran into a Rattata next. I was like, oh, I named my first Pokemon Noodles. Let's name the next one Cheese, because originality. And yes, I am going to draw Cheese, and I am going to draw Pudding, the Pidgey, because I want to draw all of them. I don't know why. It's like I'm entering this whole childhood late, but I don't think there's really an age category for stuff like that. Stuff can be timeless and ageless, or whatever you want to call it, and you can just enjoy what you enjoy no matter how old you are. Yeah, sometimes you may get weird looks and sometimes you may be judged, but I don't care. I'm not technically too old, but I could be like freaking 80 and totally enjoy Pokemon for the first time. I'd be so behind, and I still am so behind. I'm pretty sure there's like 22 or 23 seasons and a couple movies. I'm on season 2. I made it to season 2. Then I figured out I could actually play it. There's an actual Pokemon TV. None of this is sponsored, by the way. I'm too small to be sponsored. Pokemon TV can be placed on my TV. I feel stupid. My Roku did not inform me of this, but here we are. The shading brush, I found a brush that actually works. I'm really proud of this. Oh, I'm so happy. This is I'm forgetting a couple of things because this is actually my second time recording this audio because the first one for some reason cut out. I think it might have been me playing it over. I don't know, my laptop's just, it hasn't been used for a while, and then it's used for like hours straight. This whole drawing itself took 2 hours and 14 minutes long to draw, and I took it in like 3 different sections. There was the tracing over my old drawing, and I'm not even counting the initial sketch, but there's me tracing over my old sketch, there's me color blocking, and now here's me shading and highlighting. And I found a brush that doesn't need, I didn't really want to do like block shading, or like section shading like that, because I figured it would be kind of difficult with all the singular noodles. So instead I'm using a brush, going over it. It's like a watercolor brush. I don't know what it is, but it just makes it look so much nicer. I'm happy. I learned so many things doing this single drawing. I cannot imagine how great things may be in the future for like entertainment purposes. Entertainment purposes, efficiency, just sketches in general. I want this specific drawing on a pin. I want this on a shirt. I don't know if that's like prideful to say, but I love this drawing that I did. I'm so proud of it, and being proud of my stuff is a big thing. I cannot believe that this is working out the way it is. I also learned how to blend. I didn't know that tool existed. Here I am, struggling not too long ago, creating a Today is not my day for speaking. Creating a Carnotaurus in a donut floaty, not knowing how to shade, not knowing how to do any of that, and then the next drawing I do is a freaking Bulbasaur and a bowl of noodles, and I make something work. It's wonderful. I'm just thrilled. Highlights actually are a new thing that you guys may have noticed. I don't usually highlight my drawings, I just shade them. Me doing any type of extra work other than the ink itself is new. Just new for me as a person. I don't usually do that extra stuff because I don't know how. And now I learned some more things. I'm hoping that this whole series that I want to create of me drawing Pokemon with the items that they named them after, I hope you guys enjoy it, genuinely. I hope it sparks some interest. I hope my rambling does not chase you away. If you guys want me to talk a little less, then just tell me. If you guys want me to talk a little more and don't care, tell me. I know at least one of you don't care. And pretty sure only like one of you generally watch. So hello! Welcome again! I managed to smoosh 2 hours of content though. Like 2 hours of genuine footage down to 17 minutes. So I gotta give it to myself. That's kind of impressive. But if you're willing to like stick around for my terrible audio to like get better audio, then welcome. Hello, hi, how are you? I'm really proud of the noodles, like, genuinely. I like the shading on the bowl because I do a lot better in watercolor than I do acrylic, which is totally backwards because watercolor is supposed to be really hard, but for me, blending with acrylics is kind of difficult because, like, you get the colors, you get the blocks and stuff, then it dries too fast. But with watercolor, it's like the complete opposite. It is water. You make a mark, you're done. But for shading, it's a lot easier because then you can just apply darker, but it's backwards. Usually with watercolor, you start with white, or you have to make sure your highlights are good. Oh, this mess right here is, I needed a background, but I could not think of a background. I did eventually find something, do not worry. I settled on this really cool accidental thing. It was completely on accident. I made a ramen background. Just an abstract ramen background after attempting my classic bubble in the background thing. Because if you guys saw my old drawings of Lewis, or just anything really, I like doing these bubbles in the background just to add a little bit of difference. Right here you can see me attempting it. It didn't fit. Maybe if I do... One of the most recent Pokemon I actually caught in my game happens to be a Poliwag, and I'm happy. I named it Boba. I'm gonna put it in a cup of boba, and yes, I appreciate. I'm just proud of myself. I'm just in a mood. Woo! But after realizing that the whole bubble thing didn't work, I went with this color, and I ended up magically making noodles out of it. I didn't know it was a thing that was gonna happen, but it happened. So you're welcome. Rambling aside, the noodles are great. I'm proud of that. If there was something I could improve with my drawings, I would say the backgrounds. I would say drawing without copying over a sketch. I would probably say something with highlights, but anytime you do something, it's going to be a learning experience. That's just how it is. Like right here, I really wanted to do this whole like shadow in the background, but I still, even though I tried it last time with my last drawing with the Carnotaurus, I still can't get it. I still can't. So I settled with something else. I still couldn't get it, but it's fine. It's fine. You live and learn. I'm living and learning. And maybe there can be a video where I don't talk and you guys just get to watch me draw, or I'll make it really quick and something like that. I don't know. You guys tell me what you want in the comments down below. Leave a like if you really like the video. I still have like 3 minutes left, so 2 minutes left. I don't necessarily need to say all these things because it really doesn't matter. But if you do actually like my content, and you do actually like everything, feel free to subscribe, feel free to leave a like, feel free to do whatever every other YouTube tells you to do. But also, you don't have to. You really don't. And this is not me manipulating, you just don't. I don't expect anything from you, and I'm gonna keep it that way, because you guys are your own people, and you're gonna do whatever the heck you want. Who am I to tell you what to do? Also, what the heck is with branding? I can't figure out where to put anything. I just can't. My brain is fried. If you can't tell from this chaos that is this audio, my brain is fried. Welcome to 2021. Welcome to my channel. My name's Carrie Willow, and this is a mess of a video. I hope you all enjoyed. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Enjoy the pan out.